1000万 MLB 翻訳侍戦士チャンネルへようこそ。ドジャースの躍進が期待される中、大谷翔平選手、山本由伸選手など、日本人選手の活躍に注目が集まっています。特に佐々木朗希選手の獲得も噂される中、充実の投手陣と打線で最強のチームと評される現地の反応に期待が高まります。このチャンネルでは、日本人メジャーリーガーに関する現地放送局の様子を翻訳してお届けいたします。お見逃しのないよう、今のうちにチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。
Welcome back. Starting tonight, we debut our Top 10 Players Right Now series. We're going to get it started with center fielders. Tomorrow, it's relief pitchers, and you can see the rest of the list. And, of course, it's all over MLB Network. It comes your way 8 o'clock Eastern every night. That's listed right here on the network. For a preview of the center field positions, which debuts tonight, here's Brian Kenny and Chris Young. Guys?
Yes, indeed. Center field is in a state of flux. We're with former top 10 center fielder in his own right, Chris Young. No Aaron Judge, no Jarren Duran. Yankees and Red Sox moving their center fielders off that position. It truly is a defensive position, Chris.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm taking all my guys away. This is the list that I get extremely excited about, BK. And you're taking Aaron Judge and Duran out of there. I was excited to put them on my list, but I still have a great list put together. I'm excited to show to the world.
What do you do with Mike Trout?
He's still on the list. He's definitely top 10. I have him higher than a lot of people may want to see him, but I don't feel like anybody else is taking over that position to where you can just put yourself in front of Mike Trout.
So I think once you get used to the fact that Mike Trout isn't Mike Trout, Willie Mays Mike Trout, then it's like, okay, what is actually there? There's an awful lot there if he can stay on the field. But that's a common theme here. Luis Robert, same thing. Byron Buxton, same thing. How much injuries keep these guys off the field?
Yeah, it's going to take more for some players than just being on the field to pass up these super high ceiling players. The high ceiling players, when they're on the field, they're still more productive at times. So if I believe that they're going to be on the field and they're going to stay in center field, I'm still placing them high.
I think it's a fascinating battle for number one with young players. Michael Harris, Jackson Merrill, Julio Rodriguez. I think it's a good battle. And I'm convinced, by the way, I'm totally confident in my number one. Are you?
I'm more than confident in my number one.
Are you really?
Yes, that's 100%.
We don't have the same guy.
For now. For now, until next season.
It's a good battle. Very good battle. Center field, again, defensive position. You just can't put anybody out there and get the offense and hope for the best. You need to have a defensive player. It's a good battle. That's coming up on Top 10 right now.
All right, guys, we'll be looking for that list being unveiled for the first time tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here in the network. If you miss it, or maybe your DVR's malfunctioned or something like that, go to MLB.com/top10 right now for future airings of these.
Look, if Byron Buxton's not on your list, I don't want to hear about it.
Well, he's going to be on the list.
And Cody Bellinger is going to be towards the top of mine if I was picking something.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, Jackson Merrill, the rookie. Or who had a great rookie season. He's definitely going to be on that list. While you were watching something else, I was watching Monday Night Raw on Netflix. It was good to see Hulk Hogan get booed out of the building, so we like that. But this happened. This from our good friend and friend of the program, Ken Rosenthal. DH/outfielder Brent Rooker in agreement with the A's on a 5-year, $60 million extension, sources telling The Athletic. Vesting option can take the deal to 6 years, $90 million. Jeff Passan then weighs in. Rooker's extension the A's will pay him $30 million over the first 3 seasons, which would have been his arbitration years. Rooker's 30 years old, has been a late bloomer who thrived with the A's. After they turned down opportunities to trade him, they extend him. And Jeff's right. I mean, there was some conversation, primarily on this network and other circles, of last year's deadline. Maybe the A's should move on or trade Brent Rooker. He's a valuable.
Anti-trade him.
I was in the pro because a player of his ability could have fetched them quite a haul. But he's going to be with the Athletics for the foreseeable future.
But the problem with that is that's what the A's have been doing forever. That's why they're hard to root for.
Fair.
I love this. You know, yes, they're leaving Oakland. It's sad to see it go. But there's been a turning of the guard. The Athletics are locking up their players. And I'm telling you, Robert, this team last year was one of the best teams in baseball.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
And I've been on this bandwagon of look out for the A's. I think they can win the West. Look, if they keep doing things like this, they're going to be a formidable opponent that they should be that this organization is championed for so many years.
Yeah.
And I'm ecstatic. You know, usually something like this happens and we go, well, about time, and we just kill them. And I'm saying, about time, thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, the A's are alive again. I love it. I love this move. I love it with Rooker, a guy that's 30. They're not sitting there going analytically, he's not going to be able to produce in 2 years. No, this is your best player.
Yeah.
You know, this is great for baseball. It is great for the A's.
Yeah, to be
That's
fair,
my take.
To be fair, not every analytic person talks like that or sounds like that.
Okay.
But to your point, the reason I'm thrilled for Brent Rooker, and I knew it, but it didn't for me get crystallized until I started working here. The importance of an opportunity, that sometimes it's not just talent alone that allows you to thrive or stay or become a big league all-star. Brent Rooker made his debut with the Minnesota Twins in 2020. Then he was traded to the San Diego Padres. A few months later after that, they traded him to the Kansas City Royals, I believe. And then the Royals DFA'd him soon after that. And the Athletics picked him up off waivers.
Yeah.
And what did Rooker do? He got at-bats. He got opportunities. He got consistent opportunity, and I think sometimes that gets maybe dismissed more often than not.
Absolutely. And Oakland was a place to go get at-bats. Let me go get opportunity. Maybe I'll get moved, I'll get traded. Now it's like I get an opportunity, and it's going to lock guys up. This is really great news, but I'm with you on.
Time now for Wheel of Bold Predictions. Yes, we got the wheel.
You're game show ready. I'm telling you,
I know,
you should
Harold.
be doing game show.
I've been telling my agent that for like the last 5 years.
Agent.
Come on.
What do you think, America? Just tweet us at PleaseAct19.
There we go.
need to get Robert in doing game show.
Okay, you're going to spin it. You might need to give it a little bit harder spin. Spinning and spinning and spinning. It's going to land on the team. You went past it. It's going. Wow, it's defying gravity, guys. Let's just put it right here. What are we doing here? There we go. Wow, who did that? I don't know. Wow. Baltimore Orioles.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
The Baltimore Orioles.
Keith, I hadn't set you up with the Orioles. We'll get it rolling.
For the Baltimore Orioles, what do you got?
All right, guys. The Orioles and the Mariners will find themselves as trade partners, with the Orioles acquiring a starting pitcher before opening day. It just seems like a fit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Seems like a fit.
I like that.
I like it. What do you think? You're saying no. I can tell.
I'm going to say, I don't know. I think Castillo goes. I think Castillo is the big piece in that trade between the Orioles and the Mariners. If I had to make a prediction.
I don't think it happens.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're both going to be too stubborn.
Okay.
Because they're going to want more than the other one's willing to give up.
That's fair.
That's my
fair.
take.
All right. Do you have a bold prediction?
That was my bold prediction.
That was your bold that they won't happen. Okay, you go ahead.
Happen.
All right.
Let's see here. Who we got? Let's go.
Wow, you passed it. Wow.
The Green Dodgers.
The Los Angeles Dodgers. Yes,
wheel has a mind of its own.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
The reigning and defending World Series champion LA Dodgers. Keith, what do you got?
Bold prediction for the Dodgers, guys. They will not win the division in a full season for the first time since 2012. The three best records in the second half last year: San Diego, the Dodgers, and Arizona. Obviously, Arizona's made significant improvements. Do we think the Dodgers' reign in the NL West ends this year?
No.
I don't. I think that they win the division again. Now, I have my doubts and concerns about whether or not they can repeat because, Harold, it has shown it is so difficult to repeat in our game. But I still think that they're going to be best in the West.
I'm all in. I'm sorry. They've assembled the best team in baseball right now. No one can match them yet. I don't think when you're looking at pitching and hitting, because I'm convinced they're going to get Sasaki.
Yep.
You have Yamamoto for a full season in America now, who knows how to make the adjustments. Otani's going to come back and pitch at some point.
Yeah.
They have we just watched them trade Gavin Lux for really somebody they don't need right now. They have that much depth in their minor league system and in the big leagues and the money to continue to keep this machine going. And we're not even at a trade deadline where they need something.
They're the perfect combination of being a well-run organization and having all the money in the world. So, hey, real quick, Keith, if they don't win the West in your estimation, then who does?
That might have been a game show device here. It's hard to come up with a real reason why they won't, but I think that the Diamondbacks are pretty intriguing guys
I like
with the way they
Diamondbacks
finished
as well.
I would say D-backs.
I like the Diamondbacks. I like that pitching staff. All right, spending on win. Let's spin one more time.
Let's go one more time. One more time.
Wow. Look at that. That was really good.
The breaks are very helpful, guys.
It landed on the Chicago Cubs. Keith, your bold prediction.
The Chicago Cubs will win a postseason game for the first time since 2017. They've been twice since then. Were swept out of a wild card series in the COVID season, lost a wild card game before that. 83 wins each of the last 2 seasons. The Cubs get over the hump in a wide open Central, get back to the playoffs, and make a move there and win a game.
Yeah, I like this one, Keith, and I think you hit it on the head when you said it's wide open. When you look at the division and the roster that they have on paper, and look, we know that it's just paper, but man, the Cubs should roll into this coming season as a favorite to win this division.
I got the Reds as a favorite.
Okay.
And I think the Cubs are going to have a hard time because they're going to have to get in as a wild card. The teams we mentioned in the West are going to be pretty good. And then you look at the East is stacked. So I don't think we'll see a scenario like we saw last year in the American League when you had 3 teams out of the Central go in. Why that happened was because the White Sox were so bad.
Yeah.
And I don't think the National League Central has a team that bad where you can win. I'm going to win 20 games against Pittsburgh this year. I'll get in. The Pirates are going to be better. Just when you have Paul Skeens, the pitching staff, they're going to win games. So the Cubs are going to have to win the division to get into the postseason. And I don't see that happen.
ドジャースの戦力補強には驚かされますね。山本由伸投手が1年目の経験を生かして調整できるようになり、大谷翔平選手も後半から投手復帰が期待されます。豊富な資金力と完璧な組織運営で最強の布陣を築き上げています。一方、セントラル地区では混戦が予想されます。レッズの台頭やカブスの復活など、どのチームにも優勝のチャンスがありそうです。パイレーツも戦力を充実させており、昨年以上の戦いを見せてくれそうです。皆さんの注目しているチームはどこでしょうか？ぜひコメント欄でお聞かせください。では、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。ご視聴ありがとうございました。